This is Jeannie Rogers again and my friend Nancy Allen. It is September 10th, 2010, and we are going to be heading south on the Pacific Crest Trail. We are at Highway 62, which is just south of Crater Lake. We are in Crater Lake National Park. We are going to use the PCT, get off and make a detour to Stuart Falls, get back on and continue south, and then take the Snow Lakes Trail through the Sky Lakes Wilderness and come off at Cherry Creek Trail. We came up last night from the Willamette Valley, which is at about 300 feet above sea level. We're now at about 6,000 feet above sea level, so today we're not going to go too far because we aren't acclimated. Ready?
Okay, Jeannie.
Okay, we're off.
Trail, we're off.
A lot of gadgets nowadays, huh?
Yeah, a lot of gadgets.
It's not how it was when you were starting out.
We're just about ready to come out of the forest and hit what they call the Oregon Desert, which is basically just a pumice flat from Mount Mazama when it erupted and created Crater Lake. We have reached Stuart Falls, and we're going to camp here for the night. We went about 8 miles today, but it's our first day on the trail, so we're just going to kind of take it easy. We're kind of in the shade, which means it'll probably be cold in the morning, but that's okay. This is our camp at Stuart Falls. This is a picture of my Lightheart solo tent. It will be the first time I have used it. So we're breaking it in. And over here Nancy's using a tarp tent double rainbow, and it's the first time she's used it. So they went up pretty easy, and we'll see how they do tonight. It'll probably get below freezing. So we'll see how warm we stay. Anyway, this is our camp. There is a fire ring, there is firewood, but it has been raining the last few days, a little bit of snow, so everything is pretty well wet, so I doubt whether we'll get a fire going. But it's nice, it's near the falls, we can hear the falls and the creek, so it'll be nice tonight. This is Saturday, and we're hiking our way back up to the Pacific Crest Trail from the Stuart Falls camp. You can see it's solid huckleberries, and then you might be able to tell it continues on through the gap in the trees there. Most of the huckleberries are gone, so we don't get to eat as many, but it also means that the bears are elsewhere. So in a way, that's kind of good. It's around noontime, and we've reached the junction of the southern end of the Stuart Falls Trail with the Pacific Crest Trail. We're going to stop here and have lunch and dry out our tents a little bit. We're walking through what's known as the Oregon Desert. Actually, it's just a plain with mostly pumice rocks, but the trees have started to grow. So it's not like a real desert, but it is dry. We have come through the Oregon Desert and now we're entering a burn area. They had a big forest fire that came through here a few years ago. And you can see there's not too many trees left, and the ones that are black. We're stopping at Honeymoon Creek. This is day number 3, September 12th. We're going to get some water here. It's pretty shallow, but it is running. And we are again spreading out our tents and stuff to kind of dry and air. There's a nice meadow back there if you are horseback riding, good grazing. And then we're going to continue down the PCT. Nancy and I took the Seven Lakes trail off of the PCT so we can go around Devil's Peak. This is Cliff Lake. We're going to circle one end of it, and then there will be several more lakes before we have to climb out of this basin.
We're in trouble if it's not.
We think this is South Lake, and there's a little outlet and a stream, and we went down a stream and got some drinking water and filtered it, and we found a bunch of huckleberries. I don't know if you can see them on there or not, but they're really good. They're nice and sweet. We've been climbing up from the Seven Lakes Basin. When we were down there, it was about 5,400 feet. We're up over 7,000 now. And you can see the mountains in the distance. And the one way over there is Mount Thielsen. I don't know if you can see it through this, but anyway, we hope to hit the PCT pretty soon, and then we'll take off on the Snow Lakes Trail. You can see in the distance the 3 of the lakes we went by. First one is South Lake, then Cliff Lake, and then I think the other one is Grass Lake. So we've come up from there, and this is a boulder field. There's quite a few of fields like this from all the volcanoes and the activity in this area. I don't know if you can see through the trees. We are looking down onto the Klamath River Basin, which is down near Klamath Falls. And we're on the top of the mountain. We won't be near Klamath Falls for a couple more days when I grab the train to come home. But in the distance there is the Klamath River Basin. This is a view looking west from the top of the ridge. It's the Douglas B. Finch Lake. He was a conservationist and firefighter. And then looking southeast into the Klamath River Basin. We're going across some scree, and I wanted you to hear what it sounds like. It sounds like glass breaking. We are at the turnoff for the Snow Lakes Trail. It's 5 o'clock, so we're going to head out on the Snow Lakes Trail for about an hour and then make camp. Today is day 4. We've just packed up camp. We're going to be heading out the Snow Lakes Trail to the Cherry Creek Trailhead and then down. We spent the night in a nice big clearing. We're all packed up and ready to go. We're at our lunch stop. This is Horseshoe Lake. It looks like there's going to be a change in weather. There's some clouds, look like they got a little water in them coming our way. We're almost to Cherry Creek Trail, and then it's 5.2 miles down to the trailhead and out. This is Mr. Happy Face Lichen growing on the fir tree. He says, "Hi." We've just come across Cherry Creek. Got our feet a little bit wet. Wasn't bad.